Now, we have been hearing to both sides where the petitioners, they have been saying that they are the lawful residents of the area and the ownership proceedings are still pending. If we talk about the Nazul land, the occupants, they have the required documents and the lease papers to show them as evidence. As they say, they are claiming to be the rightful occupants of the land that the railway claims to be theirs. Let me straight away go across to Aditi, who is joining us with more details on this, because Aditi, besides their houses, nearly half of the families claim to have their land lease. The area even has 4 government schools, there are private schools, a bank, overhead water tanks, there are mandir and masjids that have also been established in the same area.
Well, Amita, several petitions have been filed in the Supreme Court against the demolition order sent by the High Court. And over here, I have one such copy. Now, in the copy, it states that shockingly, all the eviction orders have been passed ex parte against all the alleged encroachers, while the nationwide COVID-19 induced lockdown was in place. Therefore, the thousands of persons affected who want to exercise their statutory right to appeal under Section 9 of the PP Act have been desperately making attempts to obtain the certified copy of the eviction orders and other documents required to file appeal against such eviction orders. Some of these persons have managed to get Section 9 PP Act appeals registered before the court, and so this plea comes in. Now, further on, the plea states that tens of thousands of persons affected by the contested eviction orders are also suffering another unjust consequence of the implunge order. Their pending statutory appeals are being wholesale dismissed by the relevant statutory authority on account of the Honorable High Court passing an order for demolition within the period of 1 week. Now, further, it states that the petitions herein are persons whose family have been residing on the lands in issue for more than 50 years and against whom eviction orders are being passed. Now, that's why this application have been filed.
All right, Aditi, thanks very much for the details. So that is the petitioner's plea that has now been accessed. That will be taken up in the Supreme Court today. But we'll talk about more on this, because was this trend deliberately being promoted by those when it comes to their political existence that depends on communal and vote bank politics, whether by hook or by crook? Now, the Uttarakhand High Court in its December 2022 verdict clearly says so, because when it comes to, however, we put the question to the man at the helm of the affairs, that was the then Chief Minister and the Congress leader, Harish Rawat. He seems to have less than convincing answers to the questions that were posed to him. Exactly why was the order not carried out during his government, which was ruling Uttarakhand?
प्रॉब्लम ये आई है कि वर्तमान राज्य सरकार ने इसमें सारी जमीन को रेलवे की भूमि के रूप में बता दिया और फुल फैक्ट्स हाईकोर्ट के सामने नहीं रखे। यदि फुल फैक्ट्स रखे गए होते तो जजमेंट कुछ दूसरे तरीके का भी हो सकता था। सरकार उनकी है, सरकार के सामने, हाईकोर्ट के सामने फुल फैक्ट्स रखना और ह्यूमैनिटेरियन कंसिडरेशंस को रखना, ये राज्य सरकार का फर्ज था। उनको एक कार्य योजना हाईकोर्ट के सामने रखनी चाहिए थी। हमारे नागरिक हैं, गलत बस गए हैं। देश और दुनिया के अंदर जमीन का और घर का मौलिक हक है। अपने नागरिकों को जब हम मौलिक हक नहीं दे पाते हैं तो कहीं वो कानून से विचलन करके भी कर देते हैं, तो हम उसको फिर रेगुलर करते हैं, ह्यूमैनिटेरियन कंसिडरेशन के आधार पर उसको देखते हैं, क्योंकि कर्तव्य बेसिकली गवर्नमेंट का है कि वो घर दे, वो जमीन दे।